What is good, everybody? Timeless Traveler here today with another seed showcase. And in today's focus, we're going to be discussing a lot about multiple mob farms. That's right, we're not going to be covering just one, not two, but about three different mob spawners that have all sorts of loot. So for those that want to get that early game XP and resource, you will be able to do that. Also, don't forget, if you enjoy seeing this type of content and you would like to see more, then hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and slap that notification bell if you haven't already. That way you can stay up to date on all future content and you can see more episodes like this. Now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get on with the seed. Now, of course, don't forget to check the description for all of the coordinates that I'm going to be showing you today, just for future reference. You can also check, while you're watching this video, go ahead and check the coordinates up on the upper left screen. But this is going to be the spawn location. Okay, so we're already set up in a nice little plain area. We got ourselves our mountains, so we have immediate access to our stone. You got a couple tree variants here. After you get your wood at the beginning of the game, go ahead and you can get your stone, and we even have a bit of exposed fuel right off the bat, so you don't have to go too far to get some of that early game material. And we have a nice little bit of plain over there, nice little dip in the terrain. And right near spawn, we also have a decent sized village, not too big, but it's about medium. No blacksmith at this one. However, we do have another village that we'll be showing that will have a blacksmith, but you'll have access to your trades here. And not also right off spawn, we have ourselves a swamp, which means you have access to your slimes. Get your slime balls, your sticky pistons, slime blocks, all that. We also have a witch hut right here, right off the edge of your spawn point from right over there. So you can set up that early game witch farm to get access to your gunpowder, glass bottles, redstone, and all of that. And of course, it's very important to be able to know where your bamboo is, because scaffoldings are such a crucial part in doing massive builds. So we're over here where you can see that we have a bit of a jungle temple over here, and this is just about 1,000 blocks off to the west of your spawn. Not too far of a travel. You can get here in less than a day. And as you can see, we have plenty of bamboo to start off your early game bamboo farms, and of course set up your industrial farms further down the line. Beautiful terrain here. All sorts of different trees, lengths, all the jungle trees you could possibly hope for. You could set up your own jungle tree farm further on down the line. And so if you take a look at the coordinates, we're not too far off from that jungle temple, and we're a little bit closer to spawn. We just traveled a little bit more east, and right off the coast you have this little ocean monument just kind of tucked right on along the edge here. So you get access to some of your prismarine. When you're ready, you'll set up that nice Guardian XP farm to get all your prismarine, your loot, and your experience. And bringing it in just a bit, if we have our spawn, so we have that first village that I showed you right over there. Spawn's about right over there. And if we travel a few hundred blocks, we have ourselves a ruined portal. And we have that village that I mentioned earlier that does have your blacksmith. So you get a little bit of loot there. And of course, we got some loot in some of these other houses. We got a little bit of protection, the iron golem. But most importantly, you're going to be able to access villagers quickly for your breeder farms, trading halls, and iron golem farms. Now, one last thing before we get into all of those spawners that you're probably anxious to see. We're just going to come over here. If you check the coordinates, we are in the middle of a zombie village. So if you got your golden apples and splash potions of harming, then you'll be able to cure them and you'll have yourself another village. But if we drop down here, now you already know I have to show you at least one stronghold. Now, what's different about this stronghold, if we take a look here, we have a zombie spawner, just one for now. This isn't the main feature, but it does have a zombie spawner. So once you get down here, you've got a little bit of an added challenge. If you want to set up some sort of game or whatever, you've got your spawning zombies for that purpose. And if we just travel down right over here, you have your portal not too far from the drop point. And then I already went in here, just check things out, but it does come with one Eye of Ender. So you'll need 11 when you come to this portal. And taking a look at the coordinates, we're actually not that far from spawn, and this is going to be your first triple mob spawner. Yes, you heard me, the first triple mob spawner, implying that I'm going to be showing you more than one triple mob spawner. Okay, So not too far from spawn, we're just a little northeast of the spawn point. We have ourselves, this one is going to have your zombie spawner with a bit of spider and a bit of skeleton. So you're going to get all 3 mob resources. Oh, and of course we have a little bit of diamond. Now there's going to be a little more than this simply because I use some fill commands to empty out the space. But you're going to get diamonds right around here. Okay. And save creepers or other than creepers, you're going to get all your resources from mobs. You got your spider eyes, your string, your bones, your arrows, and your bows, and your iron and rotten flesh. Now you saw a bit of this one in the intro scene, however I didn't have the coordinates present. But if you take a look, we are a few thousand blocks northeast of the spawn. This one's going to be your triple zombie spawner. Okay, so we have 1 zombie spawner, we got 2 zombie spawners, and we got 3 zombie spawners. So think of this like this is probably one of the least favorite mobs simply because of the loot. We don't want a bunch of rotten flesh, and this wouldn't technically, you wouldn't want to consider this as an iron farm because it's like what, 1 out of every like 10 zombies will give you like 1 piece of iron. So it's really not worth your time in that sense. However, you have the opportunity to build yourself a drowned farm that you don't have to build above the ocean, because you'll just have to set these up and flood your zombies, turn them into drowns that way, and then set up a Trident farm like that. And last but not least, we have the 3rd triple mob spawner. So if we take a look over here, this is the farthest one away. If you take a look at the coordinates, we are very far east and south of the spawn point. But you'll see here we have ourselves a nice skeleton spawner. And then this is just a continuation of that same one. It generated a little weird. But then we have another skeleton spawner. So you got 2 skeleton spawners, lots of bone meal in this opportunity, and 1 zombie spawner here. And we got ourselves a small patch of diamond just right out in the open. This was nicely exposed. So also for your mob spawners, I should have mentioned this sooner, but make sure that all 3 of these I have tested out, and you are able to stay within all of them to keep them all active. So right around here, generally in the middle of each of your spawners, is where you're going to want to be to make sure that you get the most out of these spawn points. And that's going to be it for today's episode, everyone. Thank you all again so much for watching. My name is Timeless Traveler, and this was a seed showcase. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed seeing these triple spawners, and if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and slap that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all future content. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you are doing with these mob spawners, how this seed is working out for you, of course. And until next time, you all take care, have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next episode.